Today we talk about learning to fly. Men of all eras all looked at the sky in awe, wishing to fly. Today we have over a century of experience in heavier-than-air aircraft, and flying is becoming more affordable and safer than ever. Join us to find out the basics of flying. The most important things when you start your learning process are memorizing procedures and train to do the most important thing in aviation, landing. To do so, the student pilot performs the so-called traffic patterns, which means sequences of takeoff, climb, cruise approach, and landing over the same airport several times. We line up on the runway and apply full power. During this phase, we monitor engine parameters and make sure that the airspeed indicator shows increasing values. The plane flies because of the lift generated by the difference of pressure between the two surfaces of the wing and also because of the air mass deflected. At safe altitude, we retract the flaps, which we use to change the geometry of the wing and reduce the RPMs to prevent overspeeding. As we reach pattern altitude, we reduce power settings for prolonged use. We first decrease the throttle, and then the RPM's governor, which acts on the pitch of the propeller blades. We trim the plane to maintain altitude and make sure to be following the shape of the traffic pattern closely to avoid creating confusion with other aeroplanes. Time to prepare for landing. We turn the fuel pump on, the carburetor heat and reduce power while maintaining altitude. If we reduce power and maintain altitude, the only variable we are bargaining is speed. To land, we need to dissipate energy. We need to lose potential energy, which means altitude, and we need to lose kinetic energy, which means speed. As we get closer to the runway, we need to counter the side component of the wind and try to get as close as possible to the center line. This is typically harder on a light plane than a large airliner for a given wind.